Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and children of all ages. Umbaba, day 27 of this Everton challenge of not shaving or cutting my facial hair in any way, shape or form until Everton win 5 games in a row, and unfortunately it was a 0-0 draw. And as you've seen in previous videos, I do not count draws as a valid pass on to the next game 5, because it was 5 wins, and in my book a draw is only 1 point and a win is 3, so it's back to square one again. But it might be even back to square one again if we lose to Liverpool, which we will, unfortunately. But anyhow, you win some, you lose some, and you draw some. But anyhow, in saying all of that, we've only lost one game, won 3 and drawn 1, and we should have bet Aston Villa the day because they're in the relegation zone and they're struggling so far, and Beto missed a couple of good chances apparently, and Jack Grealish has got player of the month for the first time in his career, which is quite crazy considering he was very good at Aston Villa. I need to touch up on that tiny wee bit there, like all the way around there, same on that bit, and just a tiny little bit there, and there, and there. But apart from it, it's alright. Like if you see for a distance, say I do this right, it looks better for a distance, and then when you get closer, it's like OMG. Aye, because it takes a while to sink in. Special shout out, right, to Dan Mack. He thinks it's weird. Pig Twong's brother, aka cousin, my cousin, doesn't says, "Oh my God, what have you done?" Same way, Kirsten Dunst. Shout out to Kirsten Dunst, but no, the actress. Pig Twong's brother's girlfriend, and Johansson, Pig Twong's son, that said, "Oh my God, it looks silly," but it just takes a wee while to get used to. I'm already used to it. Looked in the mirror more than like 3 or 4 times to get used to it, and then I scrubbed it in the shower the day with Brute, like 3-in-1 body, face and hair stuff. But once I do it in the shower again tomorrow, it'll look better as well. But it's weird though, when you look up very close, you can still see my skin through my facial hair. It doesn't grow on thick like other men's beards do. I like it, but I just don't like that bit. Oh, I've got a picture sent, so I'll see that after this video. But anyhow, we should have beat Aston Villa. But we had a good enough team at the day, but Aston Villa have got a really good team as well though. They've always been a hard team to play against, a bogey team. Yesterday, or very early this morning, I seen on TikTok the game where we were, I think, winning 2-1 for absolute ages, and we lost 3-2, and Ashley Young got 2 goals. That's when Martin O'Neill was the manager of Aston Villa, came on the pitch, and you could just hear him say to Ashley Young that you're world class. He was really good back then. That was when he was in his prime, just before he signed for Man U. He was good at Man U as well though. Good at cutting inside and hitting a shot just outside the box. Aye, done that against Arsenal. That was good. But anyhow, a draw is no bad considering a team like Aston Villa, because they'll finish in the top half. We should definitely finish in the top half, considering we've had a good start to the season, but disappointing on the very first day. Would have just been waiting on a win the day if we bet Leeds on the first day of the season, but the thing is on to the next 5 games. Maybe later on the night, just before I go to sleep, or tomorrow, I will do a part 2 video and tell you what the next 5 games is coming up. I think we've got maybe Wigan in a cup. After Liverpool. I think it's a cup game after Liverpool, and then Tottenham, West Ham, and Crystal Palace and the likes. But I've wrote it all down, like what day, what time, and if it's home or away. Aye, didn't mean the soap. Aye, the Australian soap. The only thing is though, if I was to shave, because I quite like it, just like look up very closely and all the bits that are not sitting right, just trim them down a wee bit maybe so I can shape it, but I'll have to shape it in another 5 weeks, hopefully if we win 5 in a row. God, it's got to get down to there by the time I shave it off probably. It's got to be crazy. As I said, I might do that soon. If we didn't win in the next 5 games, I will. Just do that and shave that off, but keep that. Aye, but the neck bit, I'll just have to, because it's annoying, but we'll see. Oh, the person that's inspired me to do this challenge. Aye, the United Strand, shout out to him. The English guy that lives in Spain, shout out to him. Every time he posts a video, I comment saying how many days it is in my challenge. So it's 27 today. I keep getting that wrong for some reason. Sometimes it's twice or 3 times I've got it wrong, where I've posted and then I've counted how many days, because like the 18th was 1 August, and then 19, 20 and so on, and it's 27 for that day to now is 27. So this is 27 days worth of growth. So that means it must have been about 3 months that time during lockdown I had my goatee down to about there. Aye, and it will be like another couple of months before I shave off probably. But I can do that, just do that and then go vroom, vroom. Like 'cause I did that a couple of days ago. Need to shave all that and that soon though. Like I did before I went to Sweden. But anyhow. Right. The wall behind me, because when I'm at my cousin's today, that's in the office room, it looks like a wee bit like Ed Sheeran's new album play. Shout out to Ed Sheeran and LPs. Ah well then, I want to get down the stairs and watch the game because it's kicked off 2 minutes ago. Right, anyhow, bye. Right, so day 27 of not shaving my facial hair until Everton win 5 games in a row, and it's starting back from scratch.